Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and more WWE 2K17 news, as today's IGN roster reveal is now underway. But before we get to that, here is Brock Lesnar's entrance video for WWE 2K17. So I'll let this play through and then I'll check back in as we go over the roster reveal, crowd fighting and lots more. So check it out.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making its way to the ring, accompanied by Paul Heyman, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar.
With Brock Lesnar, this one has the ability to turn ugly very fast.
You know, why would anyone want to sign on to face Brock Lesnar? It's beyond me. Oh, it feels like everybody in Tampa is packed into this arena tonight. You talk about standing room only.
So there you go, that is our first gameplay of WWE 2K17 featuring the Beast Brock Lesnar, who I think looks much better this year. And I'm sure you'll have noticed this, because this is huge news. As the camera pans around during Brock's entrance, it actually reveals a big new addition this year in crowd fighting. So as you can see here, 2K have expanded the area behind the breakable part of the barricade, and they've added in trash cans, bins, an equipment box, chairs and a table, meaning this year crowd fighting is back and we can now go over or through the barricade to open up this area and maybe even attack Roman Reigns if he has a crowd entrance. So this is a big new addition, as it's something that we've all been asking for since the feature was last seen in the SmackDown vs Raw series. So it's really cool to see this return, and I can't wait to try this out. And you know, it also means some return weapons, because we've got the return the trash can, and then hopefully you can kind of see a walkway behind the crowd, which was seen in the last game. So hopefully that connects up the stage, and maybe we can then go all around the arena just fighting and brawling. How awesome would that be? Now, before I get too excited, let's switch to this week's roster reveal, as IGN today revealed the first 19 names of the reveal, some of which have already been announced. But we'll have Aiden English, Booker T, the Loose Cannon Brian Pillman, Brie Bella, Chris Jericho, Diego, Eric Rowan, Fernando, Heath Slater, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Connor, Larry Zbyszko, Nikki Bella, R-Truth, Simon Gotch, The Ultimate Warrior, and Victor. So those 19 names complete week 1 of IGN's roster reveal, with 4 more weeks to go every single Tuesday. So the list is pretty cool, although there isn't any real big surprises. They're either current names that we'd expect to see, or returning stars from the last game. Let's move on though, as following the roster reveal we'll have a few more names that we can reveal thanks to the t-shirts in the crowd during Lesnar's entrance. Firstly, we can confirm Seth Rollins with his new redesign, reclaim and rebuild shirt, so hopefully that means we'll see an updated Seth in 2K17 with his new return attire and Trons. We've also got Fight Owens Fight shirts for Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar Suplex City shirts, and of course the one we've all been waiting for, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. As not only is the one, but there's actually 2 AJ Styles shirts included in the crowd, which confirms we'll be seeing the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, in WWE 2K17. Now, the next thing I want to point out is the Snickers signs around the arena and also on the backs of chairs at ringside. Now, this is kind of new, as we've seen things like Doritos and Redbox logos previously, but this year 2K seem to have gone a little bit further and signed a sponsorship deal with Snickers, and that allows them to use their logos and place them around the arena, which I think is kind of cool, as it adds to the authenticity of the arenas with real world branding, as opposed to the made up versions like pizza that was seen in SmackDown vs Raw 2008, or just generally the lack of advertising signs in past games. Finally, today also sees the reveal of the game's first screenshots, which I'll cycle through here, but I've already covered these in detail in a previous video which points out the new fade and face paint feature, as you can clearly see the face paint on the Usos is starting to come off during their match, which is a really cool new feature to see, and one that I can't wait to see in action, especially with guys like Sting, Goldust, or of course, Finn Balor's demon attire, so that is going to be really awesome. Guys, that is all for now, but there's so much to take in, and remember, this is only week 1 of the roster reveal, so we have another 4 weeks of reveals from IGN, as well as all the announcements for My Career, Universe Mode, and all the new features that we've seen glimpses of today, like the fade and face paint, crowd fighting. There is so much more to come, and I'm sure like me, you cannot wait to see it. So make sure to stay tuned to this channel and subscribe if you haven't already, as I'll be covering every little bit of news in the lead up to release. And of course, let me know your thoughts on all of today's news in the comments. Guys, until next time, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you later.